In today's video, we're going to be talking about three different cryptids: the Goatman of Maryland, the White River Monster of Arkansas, and the Hopkinsville Goblins in Kentucky. Hope you enjoy it.
The White River Monster is one of Arkansas's premier mysteries. Since 1915, along the White River near Newport, Jackson County, the monster has appeared several times and has become a local legend. Sightings of Whitey began in 1915, but were sporadic until 1937. On July 1st of that year, Brownlet Bateman, the owner of a plantation near the river, saw the monster. He reported it as having gray skin and being as wide as a car and 3 cars long. As the news spread, construction of a huge rope net to capture the monster began. The monster had been seen in an eddy, so a diver was brought in to search for it. However, Whitey was not captured, and the construction of the net stopped because of the lack of money and material. In 1971, the sightings began again when someone reported seeing a gray creature with a horn sticking out from its forehead. Other witnesses described it as having a spiny back 20 feet long. Later, a trail of 3-toed 14-inch prints were found in the White River area. Crushed vegetation and broken trees were evidence that something large had passed by, and it was assumed they were the tracks of Whitey. In 1973, the legislature signed into law a bill by State Senator Robert Harvey creating the White River Monster Refuge along the White River. The area located between the southern part of the river, known as Old Grand Glazie, and northern part of the White River, known as Rosie. It is illegal to harm the monster inside the refuge. While there have been no recent sightings, theories about Whitey abound. It is hypothesized they could be anything from a huge fish to an elephant seal, though none of the theories fully explain Whitey the monster.
The Kelly-Hopkinsville encounter, also known as the Hopkinsville Goblins case, and to a lesser extent the Kelly Green Men case, is the name given to a series of connected incidents of alleged close encounters with presumably extraterrestrial beings. The sightings supposedly inspired the movie E.T., and the Pokemon Sablieth sightings also inspired the Hopkins, a type of gremlin from the Pathfinder tabletop role-playing game, as well as its spin-off Starfinder. There were dozens of eyewitnesses to the incidents, which included to families present at the farmhouse and others in the area. Other civilians, some of whom had no connection to the families at the farmhouse, and even one in another state. Perhaps most significantly, the witnesses also included several local policemen and a state trooper who saw and heard strange phenomena such as unexplained lights in the night sky and noises the same night.
The 7 people present in the farmhouse claimed that they were terrorized by an unknown number of creatures similar to gremlins, which have since been referred to as the Hopkinsville Goblins in popular culture. The residents of the farmhouse described them as about 3 foot tall, with upright pointed ears and thin limbs. The being's legs were said to have been almost non-functioning or devolved, even in a state of atrophy. Long arms and claw-like hands or talons. The creatures were either silvery in color or wearing something metallic. Their movements on occasion seemed to defy gravity, with them floating above the ground and appearing in high places as if they walked with swaying motion wading through the water. Although the creatures never entered the house, they would pop up at windows and at a doorway, waking up the children in the house in a hysterical frenzy. The families fled the farmhouse in the middle of the night to the local police station, and Sheriff Russell Greenwell noticed that they were visibly shaken. The families returned to the farmhouse with Sheriff Greenwell and 20 officers, yet the occurrences continued. Police saw evidence of the struggle and damage to the house, as well as seeing strange lights and hearing noises themselves. The witnesses additionally claimed to have used firearms to shoot at the creatures with little or no effect, and that the house and surrounding grounds were extensively damaged during the incident. There are no known photographs of a Hopkinsville goblin.
There are so many variations on the story of the Prince George's County Goatman that it is nearly impossible to keep them straight. For some, he is but a lonely, angry goat herder who went berserk after finding his beloved goats dead due to teens tampering. To others, he is in the same family as Bigfoot, a mythical beast that roams the earth. And perhaps the most bizarre tale of them all The Goatman is the result of a ghastly experiment at the Beltsville Research Agricultural Center. The USDA facility has actually been forced to deny that 1. The Goatman terrorizes lovers, chases teens, and decapitates dogs. He yells, squeals, and, yes, makes goat noises. He's made reported appearances all across the region. He has inspired fear and fascination for decades.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm trying to put out one a day, but you know how that goes. I'm going to try my best, but every once in a while I get a little hiccup and I can't do my videos as I want to. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.